Hi guys, good morning. It's a new day here with the Blue Boy team. So first and foremost, let's just get into this trade before we start any explanation, just so we won't be late. Okay, to grab this. So we are actually dealing with a $300 account at the moment, of which I'm going to be showing you guys. But first of all, let's get into this trade. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and also don't forget to check the description of this video, which you are going to see the link to our Telegram channel. So we're going to be risking little on this account, and we are going for a sell. Okay, so we've sold few positions, and we are going to set our SL right under here. That's going to be our SL. So I'm going to set that up. All right, our SL have been set at 38512, and I want to put our take profit TP1 around this level. And with the amounts we are risking, if we are to run, if this should hit our SL, we'll be losing $7. Let's see what our TP is going to give to us if we set our TP here. Okay, this is going to be a TP 137211. Right, so our TP 1 is set. We are going to be finding our TP 2 later, but the good thing is that we are into the trade. So being that we are risking a very little amount, each position will be giving us $12 if it should go in our favor, and we'll be looking out for TP2 somewhere else. But first of all, I want to tell you guys why we have entered this trade. So starting off, this is the daily time frame. This is what the daily time frame looks like, and if we trace it back, you see there is a downtrend, but that is not what we are using to trade right now. We are actually using channels to trade right now. What do we mean by channel? This is what I mean by channel. Let's go to a lower time frame so you can see this better. Okay. So this is the lower time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. You've seen the channel I'm talking about. Now, taking a look at this, you see that whenever market touches the down part of the channel, market has been progressing. If you look at it very well, you're going to see an uptrend. And this uptrend has been holding for days. Now if you look at this, after all progressions, at this point market decided to break out of the channel. Now retested it from under, and it's been ranging. So ranging, and it finally has shown us that it's probably going to be selling from that region. So whenever market leaves the channel, we actually have a position to take. So if you see, the reason I put our TP1 at that position is because that's where the ranging, the stop. But although it's on the higher time frame, we expect it later on to break out of that position and sell down to probably this level here. So if we're to put our TP2, this is a H4 time frame. Of course, it's okay for you to use the higher time frame to set your TP, but do not use the higher time frame to set your SL, because you might be setting your SL at a very far point. That's why you have to be very observant of the trade you are going into. When you're going into the trade, you have to be very observant, knowing if it's an uptrend, if it's a downtrend. Yeah, of course, you're going to say, but Blue Boy, this is an uptrend. Yes, it's an uptrend. But have you seen what I have seen? What I have seen is this breakout from this channel. So as you can see, we are actually in profit, and I can bet you that this candlestick, the H4 candlestick, we should be closing in about an hour plus, or let's just round it up to 2 hours, is going to be bearish. Like if we were having a class, we'll have a class, and you see that because the class will actually last for an hour or more, you see that this candlestick here is actually going to turn bearish. So now, having seen that it has broken this our channel, that's the reason why we went into this trade. This actually works on other pairs. It's not just on the VIX 75 or boom and crash. Of course, I had my eye on the boom 1000. Let's see if we have a channel running over there. Okay, so this is the boom 1000. This is the daily time frame. Do we have a channel here? Of course, if we don't have a channel here, I'm just going to be showing you straight up how we trade with price action on this particular asset. So let's start with the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. Okay, so what pattern are we seeing here? Let's get our trend line. Okay, let's try to see if we have a channel first of all. Okay, well, let's just say channel is made of trend lines. Okay, so these trend lines, the only difference right now is that one goes under and one goes on top. Okay, so here we're trying to create that, but we can't actually tell at the moment what is possibly going to happen. But what we are saying here on the daily time frame from here is a downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend, but going into the lesser time frames, let's see what, because if you go into a lesser time frame, you see more and more and more, like you see clearly. Okay, you know options to take, especially you have to go to the lowest time frame if you want to take enter into a position. So on the boom 1000, what I wanted to do was, what I was waiting for is for it to retrace. Of course, it has gone very far. I wanted it to give us some few spikes. Okay, the spikes came, but I wasn't there on the trip. But what I'm looking at is for it to give us a few spikes. Okay, retest this position, then we are going to go for a sell because it's already broken this trend. Okay, this trend line. So we are waiting for it to retest this resistance here, at least get into this level before we go in for a sell. So let's go to the H4. Okay, here is it. This is an uptrend on the H4. This is our support here, and this is our resistance. So this resistance, you see that there was a fake breakout. This resistance here was partially retested. Okay, here market came all over here. If you see that there's been a very hard way of market breaking this position. Okay, when it touched here, it actually retested it twice but couldn't break. So here, after some days, there was a breakout which didn't seem right. Okay, so the market broke out, came back, retested under it, retested this support, this resistance has turned to a support, came under it, retested it as a resistance again, and now it broke. Now got into the lower time frame. What we saw was here an uptrend on the lower time frame, but this uptrend is not the uptrend that you should actually be looking at, because this is just a 30 minutes. So that's why I was waiting. That's why I'm still sure that this market is going to be shorting. It will be shorting for a long time, a longer period, because what we saw here on the daily was a very strong downtrend. Even though it might actually just come to retest this position too, okay, but we are sure that even if it gets to hit this position, this level here, it will actually start selling. So that's why I've now actually gotten into this trade, because I'm not really sure of it, but I'm more sure of the VIX75. That's why I got into it. So sometimes you have to be patient. Like seeing a setup is like setting a trap. Okay, so we are now setting a trap for the market to get into that trap before we can start dealing with it. Okay, so you don't just jump into it. Of course, I saw this sell entry, but by the time I came back to the chart, I actually was late to it, and also this would have been a good entry as well, but by that time I think I was sleeping. So what's another thing I would love to tell you guys is to focus on 2 or 3 assets. Okay, in fact, if you can even make it 1 or 2, it will be better, so that you have ample time to look at the trade, because there's a very big possibility that if you go out of this, the market, and maybe keep your mind to another asset, the market might actually go in your favor without you being there to catch it. So right here we couldn't see a channel, which we talked about. So let's just dive right back to our VIX75 and see what's going on there. Okay, we are still in profit on the VIX75, although this might take long to happen, but the reason I just made this video was to show you guys how to trade channels. Okay, so I haven't seen that this is gonna I haven't seen what I've shown to you, how to trade channels. I hope you understand a little bit of this. But you want to understand better, if you want to have an insight, more insight on this, just do well to check the description of this video and join our mentorship class. We also have account management. We have the free VIP channel, which is free to join. It's just for you to check the description of this video. You're gonna find the link to that channel and you can join for free. So if you want your account to be managed for you, we can actually manage your account for you. I mean, it's very easy. We make it easy. Okay, if you don't have the time to trade, or you have the money but you don't have the skills, we are here to help you. Of course, I work with a team and our team handles, but we have limited account that we can take in a month. Okay, so the month being still young, we still have about 3 slots left, so you make sure you join if you don't have the time to trade. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click on the description of this video to join our free Telegram channel, to join our VIP. Our VIP is mentorship and account management.